Hello, 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 everybody. How's all my funky junk friends this morning? Hope you guys are having a great morning so far. It is Tuesday, November 7th. Woohoo! Just got home from work a little bit ago, and we are going to get started. Got a couple things I want to do today. I want to do my next release on my wood cutouts for Christmas. We're gonna do this one. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the next one, and we will either do it tomorrow or Thursday. I'm not positive which day we'll do it, but I will try to jump on one of the days to take care of it. So let's see what's happening here. Let me make sure I'm seeing all comments and all that kind of good stuff. I don't know why my computer just shut off for no reason. Hello, Deb. If you're here, make sure you say hello so I can say hi back to you. So here is the next release. Let's go ahead and let's see. Yep, there we go. There we go. So anyway, here's going to be our next release right here. It's going to be another shelf sitter right here, and it'll set up. It'll hook into here and get all set up. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. So let's get started. Okay, so you've got, it comes with 3 pieces for the stand. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. So let's just start from the back. I think I'm going to want to do it in these blues and these red. Hello, Carol. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you, Deb, for sprinkling me out. So I think I'm going to do the blue on the back, and then I'm going to do the red on the joint on top. And then, of course, we'll do our snowman the way you would want to do a snowman. So let's get, dang it. I always forget to get my plate out. You would think I would figure that out. But once we get this project done, I got all of my Christmas stencils in, and I have not even opened the packaging. So I thought we could look at those real quick, and then possibly, see, it's not real important to do this because the snowman will cover it, but this round is a little smaller than that edge. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it just because we can, right? But I thought we could look at the new stencils, the new Christmas stencils from Essential Stencils, and do a quick project. Probably going to be a snowman. I don't know. I am stuck on this kick of snowmen. I don't know what the deal is with that with me, but I am just on this kick. Although these 2 releases for this week, I may go ahead and sneak one more release in because I did find a cute little button Santa hat that I thought we could cut out on the laser, and it would be kind of cool to do. So I may go ahead and do that this week too. We'll see how it goes. Good morning, Mom. It's my husband's birthday this week, so we'll be going out to dinner tomorrow evening to celebrate his birthday. So that's fun. That's fun. So anybody have any fun things happening this week? I know my mom has contests. She is in a barbershop, an a cappella choir chorus group. It's like a women's barbershop. It's all a cappella, and they have contests coming up this week. So she'll be taken off to go do that tomorrow, I believe, is when it is. So that's exciting for her. But anything else fun happening? Let's see, we've reached a tentative agreement with the UAW for Stellantis. Now we're just waiting for them to do the rollout to let us know, what all's going on with the contract, and then we get to vote that in. So I think and I hope that's coming to an end, getting all of that done. Okay, so we got all the joy done right there. It's very simple. Now let's do our red and do our J and our Y. Now this, I'm going to use the makeup wedge because those are so thin. I don't want to you know, get globs on the sides and stuff. So that's why I'm choosing to do it this way. Just like stenciling, we don't want a ton on there. Otherwise will go over the edges. So you just kind of offload it a little bit off of your wedge. And again, just like stenciling, it's better to do multiple coats than to try to do it all in one, because then you just end up with a little bit of a mess. So I thought that this kit was kind of cute. I actually got the file last year and just ran out of time and never got it cut to release and stuff. I have this Joy, and then I have one that says I think it says Snow across. Does it say Snow? I think it says Snow and has a snowman on it too. So I'll have to cut one of those out so that we can see what it looks like too. But I haven't done that yet. All right, so see how quick and easy these are? These are so fast and so easy. All right, so let's do our little snowflakes. So I cut some extra snowflakes out. Hey, Texas Breeze Creations. I cut some extra snowflakes out just so we would have some extra snowflakes for some things, because those are cute and a good size. So I actually was thinking about doing some small things like that, some like little snowflakes, like maybe some little Christmas trees, you know, some little embellishments like this, different sizes to release and put on the website. I don't know if anybody would be interested in something like that. And I'm trying to use this paint up. I need to go buy some more. It's the Rust-Oleum chalked paint. I absolutely love this paint. I just need to go get some more of it. And I've been saying that for probably 6 months. But there is still a little bit left in here. So I'm going to get it used up so that I need to just go get some, because most of the white paint I have in the small bottles is apple barrel. And it is so thin that, you know, it doesn't cover real well. So you end up having to do multiple coats. And who wants to mess with that? Now, just like we did some of our other projects, we could put diamond dust on this or some sort of glitter if we wanted to. I'm not going to today. I don't think it needs to be that sparkly for what it is. There we go. Now let's do our snowman face here. Now, because I've got all this area, I can just kind of offload over here on my circle. Now, I can use my paint wedge and do the same thing. I can kind of slide it across there. Now, I could have went ahead and grabbed a paintbrush to do this, because this is kind of big enough to do that. But I didn't have a paintbrush with white on it already, so I'm just going to use this makeup wedge. But I can do the makeup wedge just kind of like a paintbrush too. I can scoop across there. And I'll show you how to get the paint out of those little circles on there so that they stand out a little better. Now we will paint those. I've got my paint markers out to paint those. And this is probably going to take another coat. It's going on really thin, it seems like. Whoops, I didn't mean to put that much paint on there. But we'll see what it looks like here in a second when it gets dry. Okay, so my eyes right there. We need to grab our little guy here, or you can use a safety pin or a straight pin, just something that's kind of sharp. Dollar Tree even has one of those pink. They're like pink. I guess it's a weeding tool too, but it has a real sharp end on it. And you can just kind of go along the engraved spots like that. And look, it makes the etched lines look dark again. You see that? It can be kind of tedious, but you also need to remember a lot of times when you go over your stuff with your paint and everything, once the paint is dry, the paint is a little bit lighter. So sometimes you'll be able to see those again. Like on our skate we did the other day, I didn't go in and clean out all the edges around those snowflakes because that would have taken us a few minutes. I'm going to show it to you in just a second. But once the paint dried, it, you shouldn't wipe it on your fingers either. But once the paint dried, it, you can see those snowflakes roll well again. Okay, so see, even though I didn't poke those out, whoops, see those popped right out because our paint got a little bit thinner as we went. But here's our skate. I love that skate. I think that is so pretty. I'm thinking about cutting 2 of them out and hanging them on my doing like a little thing and hanging it on my front door. So I need to grab something to just gonna grab a paper towel here to paint this nose on real quick. Right there. Now I don't need much orange paint right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, actually I'm going to cut the red one. I'm just going to cut my makeup wedge. I'm going to cut the red part off. If I need to touch up any of the red, I still have him where I can use him. But I'm just going to do, rather than wasting a whole nother makeup wedge, I'll just a lot of times cut the ends of it off. Now here, because this is kind of small, and oh, there it is. I'm going to put some tape under here, and that makes it so you can hold on to something while you're painting it. You know, you can hold on to the tape to hold it down, and that way you don't get paint all over your fingers. But see now how I did that one right there? It didn't fill up those etched edges, which is totally awesome. So that's cool. That's cool. All right, so we have our little nose right here. All right, let's go to our, what color we want our base to be. I'm not sure what color I want it to be. It's going to be, this is what it's going to look like. I don't know if maybe I might want to do the base red, or if I want to do it the blue color. You see what I mean? See how it's going to sit? Or even white. You know what? I think let's do it the blue color. Why not? Right? Right? If you don't want yours to be the blue color, do it a different color. Now I'm only going to do this top one because we're going to glue the other 2 together. So we don't really need to do the other pieces there. So I'm just going to kind of cover this top. If I get some down on the others, that's okay too. But this is just so that it will stand up right here. Just like this. Fun stuff right here. Okay, we'll let that dry right there, and we're pretty much done. I'm going to go ahead and put my brush in the water, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set this right down here on top of my trash can. I'm going to drop it down in there. I'm just going to put it down here out of the way, and that way if we need to use it, we can use it again. All right, so let's get started here and start getting this stuff glued together. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, so I'm just going to put some glue. I like to use this stick fast glue. I like to use the thick or the medium. It dries quickly, but not so quickly that you can't move your stuff around a little bit. I just got glue on my hands, which was kind of silly. But I'm just going to kind of lay this on here. Just like this right here. And once I push down real hard, it pretty much sticks on there. Okay. So you just want to stick that on there. Just like that. And we'll get our Y. Is this a Y? Yes, it's a Y. So my granddaughter, the one that's driving now, she's got a job interview. Hello, Jeannie. She's got a job interview this afternoon for Cracker Barrel. She's kind of excited about. So that's exciting news. As a waitress, she said she applied for a waitress. We shall see. She's 16. I don't know how all that works. I don't know if she has to start out like as a hostess or whatever, but I guess she'll find out once she gets there. Okay, so let's put our little face on here. I'm just going to put some glue on here. Right like that. Like I said, this little kit is a fun little kit. About any age could do this kit. Goes together fairly quickly. Right here. Let's see. I think that's good. Let's get our nose. And we'll put our little nose on. Very quick. And then we're going to put our eyes on in just a second. Let's go ahead and glue these pieces together. I'm going to go ahead and glue the bottom piece on here. Now, the reason you have so many pieces, let me explain this to you. The very, very bottom piece just kind of is just a flat piece to not have a spot in. A lot of the projects don't have that very bottom piece. Okay, but that just adds a little more stability to it. But the reason you have the two pieces with the slots in them is because this wood is only 1/8 of an inch, and you want it to stick down in there farther than just 1/8 of an inch so that it's not wobbly or it doesn't get broke. I guess I should move up here so you can see a little bit better. But that's the idea behind that. Now, when you put these together, you need to really make sure that you're lined up good in your slot, or you're not going to be able to get your project in there. Okay. Now, before I push real hard, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my project and I'm going to kind of make sure that I can get it to go down in there. It looks like I can. So now I'm just going to push it down real hard. Now, this one is pretty tight. So usually I glue the part down too, the piece down too, but I'm not going to because that fits pretty tight. Because then when I store it, if you can keep from doing that, then when you store it, you can just kind of take it apart and store it flat. Okay, so that's what we're going to do there. Now we have these cute little snowflakes. I thought we could put a couple little snowflakes on here. Let's raise this up. We'll put one up there. Maybe like that. Or we could do something like this. This one about in the middle. There, that looks better. That looks better. Probably should have done these before I glued I could pull it back out. It'd be easier. Okay. So we're going to put that there. All right. So I need to go right here and right here and about there. I think was about the spots. Nope, I missed it by a little bit, but that's all right. So this glue dries clear and you won't be able to see it. You can also use the debonder and it will take the glue off if you've got a little bit extra glue on there. I'm just going to hit these little edges right here because we're kind of over this O, or this part of the J. Kind of missed a little bit, but that's all right. Just like that. Okay, now where did we say we wanted to put this other one? Thought right up here. So let's just put some glue right here. Sometimes you just gotta play around to figure out where to put the glue. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, so now let's give his face a little bit of a look to it. I'm going to just use my paint pen. I use these graffiti paint pens. I have the Posco pens too. I think these work just as well as the, hi, Mary. Just as well as the Posca pens, but they are cheaper. They're cheaper on Amazon. Okay, so I'm just going to fill in this little circle here. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just like that. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and do these little circles too for his little button mouth. Now you could put buttons on here. You could get some little black buttons and glue on here to just, do it a little bit different or whatever. We could also take our paint pens and make this a little more whimsical by going around and putting like different lines and stuff on there. But I'm kind of liking it just like this. I like that look right there. And here is, put it back in its stand. There, just shove that down there. See, it's pretty stable that way. Now, I did notice when I was doing that, see how I have a little bit of blue where I went over? I'm just going to take my pen, even though I've stuck it in the water already. I'm just going to kind of dry it off, but I'm just going to kind of wash some of that blue, just to kind of blend that just a little bit so it doesn't look so sloppy, because people will notice that from the front. So we'll just go across it like this. I'm not trying to be picky and get every single little spot. I'm just going across there, and then it'll look very cohesive that way. Now, as far as the shelf sitter goes, unless you put this somewhere that it's going to sit back to something, you need to put something on the back. So we can go ahead and paint the back if we want to, or I can wait and do that later. I'll probably just paint it the blue color because I got blue paint on it. A lot of times the backs to my stuff, I just paint brown or I stain it brown. But if you know exactly where yours is going to go, and let's say you're going to sit it on your fireplace mantle and you don't want to worry about painting the back, you don't have to paint the back. Something else I like to do is I like to spray my projects with clear coat, just so that when it gets dusty, I can wipe it off so it doesn't look so, it's easier to wipe off when it has a little bit of a clear coat, and it won't absorb everybody's fingers and the oils on their hands and stuff like that. But I think that turned out really cute. A little bit different than your average, way you do stuff like that. Now, what I normally do is I distress the edges, and we didn't do that. So I'm going to. We're going to just distress this just a little bit. I'm not going to go crazy or anything because I've already glued it together, but I think it would just add a little something if it is distressed a little. So we're just gonna, I'm gonna reach back here and I'm gonna grab my little pouch thing right here, because I think, no, I don't. I thought I had one of those little finger ones, which would make this easier to get into these small areas, because ding dong me didn't do this beforehand. So I'm just going to kind of go over it and muck it up just a little bit. I'm just going to kind of do the whole thing. I'm not just doing the edges. I was, but I'm just going to kind of go over it just to dingy it up a little bit, I guess you could say. Right there. And just to give it a little bit more of a antique type of look, which is the look that I like. I'm going to go ahead and do the base too, because, hey, we can. All right. So anyway, I would suggest doing that before you glue everything on. Don't do what I did and wait. I should have done it beforehand. I just forgot, just totally forgot. So I'm going to sit that over there. Let's get this out of the way. And So right here we go. We've got our cute little DIY kit. And I need to put that on the website. I will put that on as soon as I get off here. Now, my other DIY kit that we'll be putting together either tomorrow or Thursday is these little beanie hats. If you were at the auction on Saturday, you would have seen these. They come in a set of 3 right here. And we'll be doing those with some scrapbook paper. And I'm going to go ahead and put those on the website today too. I'll just take a picture of them not finished like that. Okay, so let's check out. I wasn't kidding you guys. I got my Christmas stencils in and I haven't even opened them. So let's check it out and probably do a quick little project with some of them. I kind of have an idea of a project that I want to do that would be a very quick project. But we shall see. We shall see. Well, maybe we will. I don't want to accidentally cut my stencils like a ding dong. You know, not that I've done that before. Eek, eek. How much is that kit? That kit's going to be $15, and that'll include shipping. 15. Is that what I was doing that? 18, I'm sorry. It'll be 18, and that will include your shipping. Okay, Jody? So I'll put that on the website today, or if you let me know you want one, I'll get you one cut, and let's put it out. I can't get them out, you guys. There are so many in here. They are stuck. They are stuck, and I knocked my paint off. They are stuck in there. There's something in here that's making them stay stuck. There we go. Did we get them all? We got them all. All right, let's see what we got happening here. Although no, don't do that. My puppy's up here. She's like, what fell? What fell? I'm going to go get it. I'm going to go get it. All right, so all you puppy lovers, we have this Holidays. This is meant for a round, but there's a lot of other things you can do. This, you guys, last year we had this lantern, but in the size for a door hanger for a porch leaner. And I'm excited to do this one here. And it comes with your little greenery to go around. See that? And of course we've got our transfers, our snowman transfers. Are they not adorable or what? And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I did not check before I came on to see if some of this stuff was sold out, and it very well could be. And of course, you've got your buffalo check right here. And then we've got candy cane stripes. Beautiful backgrounds with that stuff. Here is another. It's for a round, but you don't have to necessarily put this stuff on a round. You really don't have to. But here's a little snowman. Let it snow right there. Here's the gingerbread house. And it is a 3-layer stencil. So you would stencil this part, then you lay this on top and do this part, and this on top and do this part. There's little pluses right up here. See those? Okay, those, you kind of want to mark those on your project with a pencil. So see them right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. Just take a little marker or a little pencil, put a little mark. So when you do this one, when you lay this stencil on your project, you can line up those pluses. That way everything lines up real good. Because you really don't want to have a wonky gingerbread house, right? Same thing here with the barn. See them? See this barn? Is this not amazing or what? Look at that. I can picture this with some of the snow paste on the top. This would be a project that would take a minute to do. So we're probably going to do that. So I might do that Friday for our Take 5. And then cowbells ring. Are you listening? Of course, and again, see the little pluses? These are layered stencils. See that? Makes it so much easier. Now, what's kind of cool about the layered stencil? Before, Essential Stencil didn't do the layered stencils, so you would have to tape off or cover some of the other spots. And sometimes that made it a little bit difficult. So they have switched over to the different layered stencils, and that just helps you get your stuff stenciled on just a little bit better. But see the little pluses? Again, just put a little plus with a pencil right there, and you'll have it made. Okay, so what's the other big one here? Now, this is a 5-foot porch leaner. It says, Dear Santa, please deliver presents here. And it's got some cute little presents and stuff. Pull that up here so you can see that a little better. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? Now, that says 5 foot, okay? You've got a lot of spacing in there. You could probably get it on a smaller board if you wanted to. But also remember, look, we have that Dear Santa. We can put that on something. We could put that hat on something. We could put those presents on something. You don't have to, I mean, this candy cane, you don't have to use your stencils for what they're, you know, they propose that you use them for. You can do it however you want to do it. And then this Don't Stop Believing. I absolutely love that. Love that. Love it. And of course, we can't have Christmas without a Christmas truck. And it says, At Christmas, all roads lead home. So isn't that a beautiful message? Beautiful message there. I'm going to sit these down because they're falling everywhere. There we go. And now we have our little ones. Okay, so here we have a Christmas blend. It looks like it is like coffee, or you could make it into hot cocoa. That one's a hot cocoa one. Well, I think they all are hot cocoa, but because they have the whipped cream and stuff on it. But that middle one, that cup of cheer right there, I think you could do as coffee if you wanted to. See, aren't those cute? And then, of course, we have these wonderful trees. Beautiful trees. Those are fun for some accents and stuff. I absolutely love those. And we have the snowman faces. Like I said, you guys, I am stuck on the snowman thing, and that's what we might do real quick. And then last year, we also had the Christmas trees, these Christmas trees, but they were big. They went on like the 16-inch or 17-inch boards. So now you've got the smaller ones. These are 4x8. So it's just something a little bit different than we've had in the past. Same thing here. We had a big one last year. Now we've got a little bit smaller one. This is cool. I love this. We wish you a Merry Christmas. I think that is so pretty. And then this Christmas market ornament. Oops, right there. Okay. And then here, I mean, who doesn't love this? Look. Dear Santa, can we negotiate? Then it says, what the elf? See that? What the elf? I'm only a morning person on December 25th. Up to snow good. Oh dear, what a year. It's beginning to cost a lot like Christmas. Aren't those cute? So you've got some cute little guys there. So we've got a lot of fun stuff to do, a lot of projects with. I'm really excited to do those. So, but we're going to do these snowman faces real fast. We're going to do a couple of them. And let me grab a board right here. I'm just going to go ahead and grab this board right here. And we're not going to do a base coat on it. Now, I'm going to tell you about these boards. I had a booth a long time ago, and I've had this box of inventory in my garage. And I decided yesterday, or over the weekend, gosh, I cannot talk, you guys. I decided over the weekend that I was done. I was done storing them, so I sanded a bunch of them off. They had things on them, and I just sanded them off. Okay, so here's what I am thinking about doing on here is I kind of want, I could paint the whole thing white and then put these faces on. Or I could put some round and do 3 like little round faces on there. Let's look at what 3 faces we want. I think I can fit 3 on there. She is adorable. She is absolutely adorable. And I say it's a she because look at those eyelashes. And then this one's winking. I'm kind of liking that one. See, there's 4 of them. So look, see, we can put those on there. This board right here is, 18 inches long by 7 1/4. So it's a 1x8 board cut 18 inches long. And we can put those on here. You guys, those are adorable. I think I'm just going to paint the board. Should we? Or should we do something round there? Have to find something round to kind of mark where the round would be. Would this fit? Yeah. Look, pretty darn close. And see, the eyelashes could come off. Let's use this lid right here. Let's use this lid. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. So I kind of want the middle here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark my middle of my board with a pencil that has some lead sticking out. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to kind of mark the middle of the board, which is about 9 inches right there. All right. Now my little lid here is 5 inches wide. So from there, I want to go over 2.5 and 2.5. Okay. So about right there. Okay, so I kind of want to put my lid in between those marks. That way I've got my center one approximately in the center of my board. Okay. So I'm just going to take my pencil and I'm just going to go right along here and circle that. Does it have to be? I can't hardly see that. Let's try that again. We should use a white pencil. If we had a white chalk pencil, that would be better. Let me see what kind of goodies I have in this thing. If I had a gel pen, I wonder how well this would show up on my board. Oh, this shows up good. The Stabilo pencil. Now, I will have to be careful with the Stabilo pencil because when you get it wet, it kind of blends and spreads. So when I do the white, I'm going to have to be careful. But if it happens to, I'm just, you know what? I'm going to kind of go up just so that if I don't get them right in order, it's okay. So I think I'll just go up a little bit here. You know what I mean? So if I don't get them perfectly straight on my board, I'm not going to be looking at it going, that's not straight on the board. Okay, and we'll do this one up a little bit too. Right about there. Looks about good. Because that would drive me crazy trying to make sure that they were all straight. Now, it would be easy to do if I just measured it out. But of course, we didn't do that beforehand. All right, so now let's get us a paintbrush. I'm going to use a fairly large paintbrush right here. And let's see if we've got some paint somewhere that we can actually get something out of. Let's see if we can, how much paint we can get out of this guy here. To do this with, because it is the chalk paint. There's just not enough in there, you guys. So we're going to have to use, we're going to have to use some of my apple barrel, and we might have to do a couple coats of it. I definitely don't want this matte. I don't want to use gloss. So we'll just, if we have to do 2 coats, we'll do 2 coats, right? Okay, so now I'm just going to start right here in the center, and I'm just going to keep going around in a circle. Now, does it need to be perfect, a perfect circle right along there? No, we're just going to go, we're just going for it. Okay, if I go past my line, I'm okay with it, because what snowman head is perfectly round? You know what I'm saying? I mean, if it's a store-bought snowman, his head's probably perfectly round, but we're not store-bought here. And I'm going to have to stop here for a second because I just heard my dog go crunch. Make sure she's not chewing on something that she's not supposed to be. Hold on 2 seconds here. Just to make sure. One day when I was sitting here and she was underneath my table, she chewed the cord to my printer for, what are you chewing on? Nothing. She's just laying there. She chewed the cord to my shipping printer, my shipping label printer. I was so mad at her. I just fixed it. This wasn't a big deal. But I was like, why don't you do that? But I think the reason I was mad was because it was plugged in. That could have shocked her. But knowing her dingy dong butt, it probably wouldn't have even affected her at all. She was a lot younger then, but I was like, come on, puppy. Why would you do that? What is so fascinating about chewing things up? I'm just kidding. She was just a puppy. She does pretty good now. She's up here a lot when I'm crafting. She normally doesn't bother too much stuff. The other day she got a hold of the little pips, one of those little pips wreath. And I'm gonna be honest with you, my craft room's such a mess. I don't even know where she got it. But she just unraveled it. She didn't chew it up or nothing. Okay. So see our little rounds there. See, they're not perfect, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. And you need to be okay with stuff not being perfect too. So if you're new here, that's what I'm always trying to tell everybody. We don't need to be perfect. We just need to do things that makes us smile and makes us happy. As my friend Lisa from Heart's Desires always said, or no, Grace always says, do something that brings your heart joy. And Lisa always says it's just paint. Everybody's got something, just trying to explain to you that nothing has to be perfect. Okay, so now we have cute little round snowman faces. I'm not even going to put a second coat on. I'm just going to leave them like that. I think they're just going to be just fine. So let's dry this up a little bit. And we'll get our stencils on here. I'm just going to use black and orange. I'm not going to try to do anything fancy on here. But I think this will just be darling just to have sitting somewhere. I might even do the back with the snowman too. Just so that we, and then I could set it like on my sofa table where you could see both sides and it would have snowmen on both sides there. Got a little bit of dirt right there. And I already got my brush in the water. Let me see if I can get some of the water off. Fix that just a little bit. There we go. Dry this. So, fun stuff today. When I get off of here, I've been doing a series on YouTube of Christmas ornaments, one ornament a day. And I realized right before I came live here, I forgot to post the video from yesterday. So I'll be posting that video, and I'll probably go ahead and do my next video, the video for today. But right now there's 5 different ornament videos over on YouTube. If you want to go check those out. Just fun little ornaments that you could do with your grandkids or your kids, or just about anybody. Just something fun to do over there. So go check that out. All right, so now let's see. They're pretty dry. They're not perfectly dry, but I really want her in the center. And like I said, her eyelashes may stick out over the edge of her face. But that's okay. See how cute that is. That is so cute. Then we have this guy. He's almost like, I got to make sure it's all on here. Okay. He looks like he's like the man and the girl, and then maybe the little kid. I don't know. Doesn't really have to be a family. It just is kind of cute. Okay, so now I'm going to grab my paint down here, because my thing right here, because I still have some orange paint on here. So no, I'm not. I'm going to grab a new plate. I'm just going to grab this plate right here because I'm going to use my stencil brush. I like to use my stencil brushes, so that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to, you want to get your paint on your brush. It's way too much paint, and then you just want to work it up into the bristles So you want your paint up in your bristles, not sitting on the end, and you want your brush to look dry. It's going to look almost dry to where you probably would think that it wasn't going to cover. Now I just take these and just cover up what I don't want to stencil. And I'm just going to go right across here. Now on this particular project, it's really not going to matter because the other parts are going to be black. And you know as well as I do, the black would cover this orange. So it wouldn't be a big deal if we got some orange on one of the other circles because the black would cover it up. Now, the other way around, you wouldn't want to do it. You know, black underneath the orange, it probably would cover it, but it might not cover it very well, you know. And see, his little nose is going to come out over the edge of the board right there. Okay, see? Easy. That's why I love these stencils, because they make it so easy for you. Easy, quick, and fast. You know, we spend the time on the backgrounds and making those neat and beautiful and stuff like that. And then you can, I need to just toss this. But I think I can get just a little more out. That's probably enough. I splattered it everywhere. I'm just going to use the same brush. Okay, again, I'm going to get the black, work it up in there. All right, get it off so it's not real wet on the end right there. And here we go. Now, I'm not worrying about getting every single little spot of everything. Doesn't bother me if I don't get every single spot covered up at all. Love these eyelashes, you guys. Absolutely love these eyelashes. Oh, look at that. Is that not adorable or what? Right there. Here we go. And if you notice, I didn't have to add any more paint to my brush. There was plenty on there, and we barely put any out on our thing. So you usually have a lot more paint in your brush than you think you do. Okay. So now let's pull this off and pull this off here. Lucky. Is that not cute or what? That is absolutely adorable. I have to say that's adorable. But we are not done. We are not done. I'm going to grab the snow paste here. I'm going to make sure, is this the one that I have open already? Yes. Okay. We're going to grab us some snow paste here. I'm going to get a palette knife out. I'm just going to get this little plastic one right here. And we're going to just kind of put it along the bottoms here and maybe up here on the corners, okay? I'm just going to reach in there. This is Pentart Snow Paste. You can get it at Decoupage Central, which I do have an affiliate link with. If you wouldn't mind using that link if you did go to order some. She has some beautiful and amazing rice papers there too. Now this I'm putting on, it's kind of, it's thick and chunky, but it does dry hard, and it, you know, you got to let it sit though for, you know, till tomorrow, at least till tomorrow. But it will dry all the way through. You know what I mean? It doesn't like stay wet or anything like that. But see that? I think that's going to be cute. Let's do it down here. We're going to go all the way across the bottom, but I just get these corners here real quick. Right here. I love this stuff. I think it's so pretty. Last year I did a snow owl, and that was the first time I had used this product. And oh, absolutely loved how that turned out. I think that was over on my YouTube that I did that project with. But it was really cool looking. So while I'm doing this, we can talk. I have released quite a few little DIY kits. If you're interested in those, go check those out. All my Christmas releases this year are free shipping. So the price you see on the website's the price that they are. My website is funkyjunkinspiration.com. So I've just been trying to release a couple a week. I may amp that up a little bit because I keep finding more projects that I want to do. And I love doing them. I love cutting them out on the laser. But I think I'm also going to put a couple other things on the website. Like I said, we may put, I have hymnal pages already on my website. But I also I've come across a whole bunch of dictionaries. So I'm thinking about offering some dictionary pages on there too, because those are wonderful for your backgrounds, for your decoupage and your mixed media projects. It just kind of gives you a little bit of a foundation back there. So that's going to be fun to put on there. So right here we go. Look at that. See, it just looks like a bunch of snow. I don't want it to be super straight, but I don't want it to be, you know, all over the place either. Okay, I like that. I like that. I don't know if we need to put any at the top or not. What do you guys think? Should I just leave it piled up down here? Kind of like, you know, in higher spots and lower spots. Should I do the up top part? I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I go up towards the top? I can't make up my mind. Make up my mind for me. I'm glad I've got some more of this because I've used quite a bit of it here lately. But I do like to put it. I got the snow paste from Decoupage Central. There is a link on my page if you look at my link tree. She has it on there. This little bottle, I think, is like $8. It's not like super expensive stuff or anything like that. It's reasonably priced. And it does go a long way. I've used quite a bit of it. So, on a few different projects. So, here we go. They also have a snow pen. Just a second. I'll pull that pen down. It comes out a little bit different. It's like, it's not really for, you know, to have like, look like snow. It's more like icy snow. Just a second, I'll show it to you. And I could show you what it looks like when you apply it. Right here. You know what? I don't think I'm going to put any at the top. I think, yeah, that's what I was thinking, Jeannie. Just kind of frame in the rest of it with just some white paint. It's kind of what I'm thinking. I think that looks kind of cool. Something different, you guys. Always got to do different things. Always remember, if you get a project done and you're not happy with it, sand it off. Sand it off. It's not that deep. It's definitely not that deep. Now, this other stuff, this snow crystal pen, okay, it's got some kind of glittery stuff in it, but I'll show you the difference. I'm going to have to pull all these down because it happens to be the very bottom one. These are the ornaments that we've been doing over on YouTube. We did this one the other day. We did this ornament here. Right there. But see, they're just little fun things. Painted this little crazy looking snowman. Look at his socks. Painted that just on a craft stick. Just on a craft stick. We did this little snowman guy here. Now, some of the things like this, if you put a black bead up here, it would kind of look like he had a hat. You could just put a snowflake down here at the bottom. You can do all kinds of different things with your little snowman, your little beaded snowman. And that would be a fun craft for a friend. Now, or for kids. Now, this is the snow crystal pen. Okay, see how it's a little bit translucent, but you got the glitter on there. See how it does? Okay. This is that snow paste. All right. And this has been on here for a little bit. It's on there. See that? Now I could really work at it and get it off, but it's not going to come off just when I touch it. It dries stone hard. Okay, you almost would hurt your finger on it. Okay, so definitely, you know, that works. That's, you know, the word I'm looking for. So it definitely dries hard and covers everything. Now I'm going to grab a stencil brush because that's what I like to do my edges with. And I'm just going to grab some paint out of here because I don't need hardly any. Okay. And I'm even going to just go wipe it on this thing here. Okay. Now what we were talking about is just to kind of frame in our project up here. I'm just going to go along here with some white paint, kind of like I did with the snow a little bit. See how that just kind of frames in your project? What that does is that draws your eye to your project rather than your eye kind of wandering out. That's why we put frames on our pictures, because it pulls your eye in to see what the focal point is rather than just letting your eye wander. It's all psychological, right? But I usually always frame in my projects this way. I like the way it looks, so. And we just go along there. And then sometimes I just kind of hit some white in some other spots just to kind of have it all come together. Okay, so here we did this fun little project. I think that looks cute. I think they look adorable. Happy little snowman. And they're not perfectly round. They're not perfectly round. We just free-handed that on there. No big deal. Free-handed, quote unquote. I used the lid to my thing here, and I drew around it. So I had somewhat of a circle, but I didn't worry about if it was perfectly round or had the exact same thickness of paint or anything like that. I absolutely love how that looks, you guys. I think that looks cute. So I'm going to jump off of here, and I'm going to do my ornament for today for YouTube and get that posted. I'm going to post yesterday's. I realized when I was at work that I didn't post it, and it's on my iPad, and I didn't have my iPad with me. So I'll get that posted. So over on YouTube, watch for 2 ornament videos. And tomorrow is subscriber day. So tomorrow I'll be on with my subscribers. My subscriber group, we do exclusive projects over there and talk and things like that. It's $1.99 a month. It's just to help support the page to bring more projects and stuff to you guys. And you cancel anytime. That's through Facebook. It's through the Facebook hub. So you can go to my page and go straight to that if you're interested in that. So we finished, we did a fairy book that is not down there. We did a little fairy book the other day, or, for a little bit, and we've got it all finished. So we'll be starting something new. So today we did this DIY kit here. I did my Essential Stencils here. Remember, if you go to Essential Stencils and punch in Funky Junk, all one word, at checkout, you'll save 10%. So we've got this cute thing. We got that. And then, like I said, we'll be doing these beanies right here, and they will be on the website too. I will get pictures and get all that on there ASAP. And that's about it. And anybody that purchased from me from the auction, I do have invoices ready, and I will be sending those to you guys later this afternoon. So all that. Okay, you guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day and even better tomorrow. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Look, JY. Bye-bye.